They say it's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. But I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good
Thanks. Amazing. So this is how it feels. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or my concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon...
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for...
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need... If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar... Yes, true. That reminds... We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false... I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct... First things first. I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor... After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. After all, the Academia betrayed great... This might take some time. In the meantime, you should... If we don't stop the God creation plan in time...
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up. How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation proceed. Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's this little flute?
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of... You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain...
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied!
It's alright, Paimon. It's only a flying device, but you're the traveler's irreplaceable...
You're so good at comforting...
Hmm? I was simply telling you what...
Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you...
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, if we get into a situation where I'm glad I can rely on...
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting?
I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's get to it.
What is this place? Wow.
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan.
That's true.
Judging from the structure here, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the Academia. The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else...
Is that it, though? I've always felt that instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos.
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a... We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his...
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. The more we know now, the better we can plan. Alright, time to go.
No
Go,
more
go,
delays.
Baron Bunny!
Put your back into it.
In this quickly. Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Let it rain!
With the wind.
It isn't
Cool it.
time to break yet.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Stay right there. Wind blade. Dodge this.
Get him!
Come a little closer.
Huh?
No sacrifice. No excuse for slacking.
Dodge this.
Let's end
Go,
this
go,
quickly.
Berry Bunny!
This should be fun.
Freeze.
Put your back into it.
Come a little closer.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
No excuse for slacking. Time to fulfill my duty.
Wind blade.
You're in for a little...
Isn't time
No
for
one escapes
break.
my sights!
Let's end this quickly.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Get him!
Not breaking a sweat.
Cool it. Disappear.
Come a little closer.
No slacking off. It isn't time for a break
So
yet.
sorry. Freeze. I slipped up.
This is bad.
No escape! Bet you can't keep...
Cool it. Freeze.
Go, go, Berry Bunny!
You're in for a little shock.
My duty.
Come a little closer.
Let's end this quickly. I will end. Wind blade. Dodge this. This is bad. This moment will be frozen in time.
Come a little closer.
Let's end this quickly. Cool it. Dodge this.
Here.
Almost. Stay cool it. There. Let's not waste time.
Get him!
Come a little...
Freeze. This is bad. Wind blade. Oh, so sorry. Let's end this quickly. Cool it. What's the hurry?
Come a little closer.
I will end it. Dodge this. Let's end this quickly. Cool it. I slipped up. This isn't good.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
No more words.
Hey, get him!
Freeze!
No one escapes my sights!
Let's end this off.
Come a little closer.
Dodge this. I will end you. Cool it. Freeze. I slipped up. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. End this quickly. Freeze. Cool it. What's the hurry? Freeze!
No escape!
I will end you. Coolest!
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze! I slipped up. Wind blade! Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Let's end this quickly! What's the hurry? Freeze! Dodge this! I guess this is it.
You'll get frostbite. Frozen.
You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer.
It's time for a flash which shields
Dodge
your
this.
foe.
Let it rain! I'll race you there!
No problem. Flash frost.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Go, Baron!
Come a little.
Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
Flash Frost.
Dodge this!
Freshness preserved.
Hey! You'll pay for...
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Chill to the bone.
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
It's no problem.
Come a little closer.
Dodge this!
No escape! Bet you can't keep up.
Cool it! With the wind!
Flash Frost.
You're in for a little shock.
Get him!
Now you're not going anywhere. It's time for a flash freeze. Frozen food.
I'll race you there.
Dodge this! Wind blade!
Come a little close.
Go, go, bear!
Freeze! What's the hurry?
Flash Frost.
Dodge this!
Frozen descent. Freshness preserved.
Let it rain.
Chill to the bone. Ow. No.
Freeze!
Flash Frost.
You're in for...
Cool it!
You're not going anywhere.
Let's spark things up a little.
It's time for a flash Frozen. It's no problem. Cooked food. Disgusting. Pay your dues.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Ha! Ha! Dodge this!
You're in for...
Don't push your luck. Cool it! Yeah! So... Yeah!
is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Freeze! Let's move! Shouldn't get careless.
No more words.
No escape!
What's the hurry? Quickly!
With the wind!
You're in for a little...
Cool it! I will end you.
Windblade!
Oh, so sorry.
Use this first.
Dodge this!
Get him!
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it!
Come a little close.
Let's end this quickly! Let's not waste time. This is bad. Dodge this!
No one escapes my sight!
Windblade!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
This first.
Cool it!
That's to work.
Dodge this! End this quickly!
Surrender and I'll be...
Right. Freeze!
Windblade! Disappear!
Dodge this!
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
No escape!
Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
Wind blade.
Use this first. I will end you. What annoyance! Must counterattack. Dodge this.
I'll never surrender.
Freeze! This is bad. This moment will be frozen in time. That seemed to work.
Wind blade.
Cool it. Harden up. Freeze.
Let it rain.
Dodge this. What's the freeze? That's oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Wind blade.
You're in for a little shock.
Get him.
What an almost. Freeze. I slipped up.
With the wind.
Cool it.
Get. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Freeze. Use this. This is trouble. So quiet. Dodge this. This isn't good. Come at me. Shouldn't get careless. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Let's move.
Come on.
I'll race you.
Fast bite. Well. Freeze.
Disappear.
You can't run.
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this.
Wind blade.
Killjoy. We've only just begun. Freeze. Detoxifying.
You're in for a little shock.
Go, go, bear! No escape!
Cool it. Can't run. Well, don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
With the wind.
Come a little close.
Get him!
You can't run. Freeze. This one's well done. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this. I'm not done.
Wind blade.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
You're in for a little shock.
You can't
Go,
run.
go, Baron Bunny!
Well,
Come a little closer. Get.
this one's well done. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. This one's well done.
Come a little closer.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Yep.
This one's well done.
You're in for a...
Get him!
Freeze!
Well done.
You can't run. Well, neither can I. I miscalculated.
This one's well done.
Come a little...
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry. You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Wind blade.
Roast and fry.
You're in for a little shock.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Let's spark things up a little.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Cool it!
With the wind.
Let it rain!
Roast and fry. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. Roast and fry. This one's well done.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite!
Wind blade.
Get...
Let's move.
Cool it! Dodge this!
Disappear.
Ida, you need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Come a little closer.
Roast and fry.
He, yeah. You're in for a little shock.
You need to hurry up.
Cool it!
This one's well done.
Ah, this doesn't look good.
Roast and fry.
Dodge this!
What? Yeah.
You need to hurry up. This one's
the wind.
well done.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Dodge this!
Wind blade.
You need to hurry up.
Come a little closer. He,
Roast and
Dodge
fry.
this!
You need to hurry up.
Cool it!
Wind blade.
Unfortunate fault.
One after another!
you're in for a little shock.
will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Go, go, Baron Bunny! No escape! No, my prince.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Closer.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
This could hurt. Getting a little cold.
Come a little closer.
Yeah.
Cool it! Wind blade! With the wind! Dodge this!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Hup. You're in for a little
Freeze! Ah. Don't get frostbite. Cool it!
No one escapes my sights. Getting a little cold. This could hurt.
Freeze!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Yep. Dodge this! Ah.
Get it.
Oh, so sorry.
Not this time.
Cool it! What's the hurry?
One after another. Want to get a little closer?
Freeze! Wind blade!
No escape. Not so hard.
With the wind!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this! Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Wind blade! Yep. Yep.
You're in for a little shock. Come a...
Freeze! What's the
No one escapes my sights.
Disappear! Cool it! That was unexpected.
You're in for a little shock.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst.
Oh no.
Are you nervous?
If you really want to know...
Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, and if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur. So to me, fate is the... That's also why I love observing humans, and now, at long, I will personally experience my...
Ah, so that's what you mean.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now, like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a How much effort and resources did... From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed.
You sure are something. Dishing out...
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every... Can you feel it? The exhilaration of...
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods?
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't... All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws.
Is that so? Yet I am... This is a first. And no wonder your own people have abandoned you. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantiated. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like... Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Feeble human!
Go, Baron Bunny!
Insignificant
Let it rain.
pest!
I'll race you there!
What's the hurry? Dodge this! At my command, you shall fall! This doesn't look... Good.
Perish!
Freeze!
Come a little closer.
Churn!
With the wind!
Insignificant pest!
Don't be such a brute.
My endless cycle begins!
I have some for you too. No one escapes my sights.
Feeble human! Catch the wind. Dodge this! Insignificant pest! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! At my command, you shall fall!
Windblade!
Perish!
Churn! Freeze!
No escape.
Disappear!
Feeble human! My endless cycle begins! Dodge this! Don't push your luck. What's the hurry? Cool it! Don't get frostbite. At my command, you shall fall. Dodge this. Insignificant pest!
What's the hurry?
Windblade! Feeble human!
Freeze! Cool it! What's the hurry?
No one escapes my sights!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
My endless cycle begins!
Freeze!
Disappear!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Churn!
Cool it!
Let it rain!
Insignificant pest!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Get him!
You're in for a little shock.
Time to fight back, I suppose.
At my command, you shall fall.
Catch the wind.
Churn!
Cool it.
Feeble human!
Dodge this. What's the hurry? Cool it.
No escape!
Disappear!
Freeze. Don't push your luck.
My endless cycle begins! Insignificant pest!
Surrendering Legion.
Dodge this.
Windblade!
Don't push your luck.
Insignificant
nerves.
pest! At my command, you shall fall. Insignificant past!
Windblade!
No one escapes my sight!
My endless cycle begins!
I'll race you!
Windblade!
Freeze! Perish!
With the wind!
Churn! Cool it!
Yeah! What? Yeah! Yeah!
At my command, you shall fall. Insignificant past!
Disappear!
Sure!
No escape!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Try not to enjoy the...
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
My endless cycle begins! Churn!
Windblade!
Freeze!
Come a little closer.
Kneel!
Must keep training.
What's the hurry?
Burn to oblivion!
I'll race you there. Get him.
Reality is pain! This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Booer.
I am the all-knowing God. Burn to oblivion!
Yeah! Committed to memory.
Kneel! Dodge this!
Let it rain.
With the wind! Reality is pain!
This may hurt a little.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Committed to memory.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen.
Hey! I see everything. This may hurt a little.
Your new god awakens!
I don't understand.
Now, your eyes have been opened. Freeze! Windblade! Kneel! Dodge this! Tremble!
Committed to memory. Yeah!
Reality is pain! Burn to oblivion!
This may hurt a little.
Kneel!
Hey!
Tremble!
I see everything. Everyone hold hands. Yeah!
Burn to oblivion! Humans,
filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Pipe...
Yes, that is our destination. Forbidden knowledge? Your inference seems logical. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irmin's...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life and she didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden...
Aww. Do you...
I'm just sharing her pain. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? All the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now we have a chance. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid... And then, we'll let Greater Lord... Each of us need to be mindful, even with the Gnosis' protection. Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Freeze!
Look! Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
Dodge this!
Get him!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little
Freeze! Wind blade! Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Cool it!
Hey, go, Baron Bunny! Out! Meanie!
Disappear! Freeze!
No one escapes my sights!
Don't get frostbite! Don't push your luck! Windblade! Cool it! Dodge this!
Come a little
Freeze! Windblade! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! I'm not done.
surrender and I'll be gentle.
Let it rip!
What's cool it? Disappear!
You're in for a little shock.
Yep. Freeze!
No one escapes my sights!
Cool it! Windblade! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it!
No escape! I'll race you there!
Come a little closer.
Go, Baron Bunny!
Windblade! Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Let's spark things up.
Dodge this!
Wind blade!
Hey, get him! No one escapes my sights!
With the wind! Cool it!
Come a little close.
Dodge this!
Go, Baron!
Ha! Don't get frostbite! Freeze! Ah! Yeah. Wind blade! Cool it!
No escape!
Disappear! Dodge this!
He. You're in for a little shock.
Get him!
Freeze!
Come a little closer.
Hey!
What's the dodge this? This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! Ha!
Let it rain!
Dodge this! Freeze!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Don't get frostbite.
Go, Baron Buddy!
Dodge this! Wind blade! With the wind! Freeze!
Come a little closer.
Here!
Dodge this! Cool it!
No escape!
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we still going?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of conscience... We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been completely...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should...
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Ruka Divine?
No. It seems that my birth and her death took otherwise. I think she would have given me a little more guidance.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but the one standing over there is...
Is that... Are you... Great...
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from... Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500... But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own... When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest ink.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired... It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. You're here seeing everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness, the pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hope.
So what exactly is forbidden?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. And a form of truth. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul,
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it...
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, and then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by—
Oh no! How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge. Meaning that and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from—
Wait, no.
So you realize what that implies. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in it, but this is the only—
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 5. How can we just— Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so—
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel these are the words in their entirety. The answer: let the world completely forget. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world. So I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just...
Huh? That sound...
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually kill. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru.
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition.
You mean there are many different versions of...
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different... A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent... That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom...
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist.
Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the... It was my experiment. So why should I interfere?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. Yet you only saw it as an... You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new... Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same...
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer...
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit you. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment. And, for example... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to...
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principle?
Awaken the heaven... Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to... But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle, and indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this electro-gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you—
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish? If it weren't, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of—
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to—
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions—
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer them? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspective. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure—
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the— There won't be any further gaps for you to explore.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest— Another chess piece. And where—
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha— Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the— Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Teva—
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time with negotiations. We've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Are you awake? Kale says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even... Come on, Traveler!
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare...
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. Oh, it's from Nilu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyno's reinstatement as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Everyone's aware of your abilities.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a...
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform
Good morning. How do you...
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already...
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my forest...
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else...
Yes, but there are still some residual of... The withering is one example, though it won't spread it...
By the way, we have some good news. Cyno got his position back!
This news is hardly new. He had all...
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration.
Celebration feast? No, I...
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Cyno? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or...
Come to think of it, Cyno doesn't seem like the type. You and Kale are both Cyno's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with her?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention... You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIP?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured in his condition. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, as a result, work has increased for the Forest Ranger.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head...
You've recovered well. You may go.
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guest?
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never...
I was thinking the same thing. Hey, Nilou! Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied.
Huh? Are we the only...
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe...
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friend Nilou is Sumeru's #1 You have no idea.
If you consider enjoying Nilou's dances having good taste, then almost because Paimon thinks everybody will love her
That's right. We all think she's amazing. Nilou is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time.
Nonsense. It is not for us to But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
Ooh, good idea. I
don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm sad.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were if for some reason they didn't receive the...
Yeah, we can also check out how...
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos. As for Sino, we've only heard that I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him.
Oh? Who else was
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip.
No way! We're strictly here...
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe...
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academe...
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to...
Oh? You sound surprised. I thought you...
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kashara.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the...
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. You're
It seems that you really can't...
Ha! What was your first...
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project?
Don't get me started. I get angry just...
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my...
No. I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed...
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, which is truly unfortunate, I can only pity the man who doesn't... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when...
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save
Ha! And you think I'd believe...
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices of all...
Huh? What nonsense are you talking?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilou. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilou said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zino's...
If she addressed the letter to Al-Haytham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for...
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside...
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of the...
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they...
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kinda strange to hear them called that after all this...
Yes. At least, that's how... It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6... Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. The Grand... Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were...
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone...
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a...
Oh! Didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in...
Yes, about that. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar, and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But...
Huh? But... why?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before.
Oh, alright. So are you busy
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before... And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application.
By the way, who was that other person just...
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon...
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say, which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of...
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend...
All right.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never... I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady.
Resignation? You mean...
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It would...
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru, and as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the...
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing!
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds...
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been...
I don't want to see you go, but...
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long...
Huh? But wait a second!
Well, no. Not yet, at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around and...
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you...
Oh, did Nilou write?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes. staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is...
Right, and we tend...
So what it really sounds like is that the
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilou to specifically...
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory feast.
Great! I'll be sure to...
Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show...
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything,
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so...
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting...
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in our village. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember... Don't mention it. You'd better...
All right, on to our next... It's been a while since we last visited Aru. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right?
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive.
But why are you just...
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean...
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and...
Roman! And...
Oh, you...
Oh, well, you...
Don't worry, these are our friends. No...
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly...
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should... I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar. But I have not completely...
I can see what you're saying.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to...
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the... She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me. That is the true meaning of education and the spread.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. The stars have always guided caravan.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear...
Sataria's idea will bring much good to me.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control.
and But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were... Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the law... Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget...
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert. My plan was able to go smoothly, thanks...
You're all doing so much for the...
Aside from that, I also have some other business to do.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing... We must be persistent about this.
This is the first time in hundreds of years. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually... Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she... A celebration feast will be held in... At the feast, we'll also be celebrating... Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino.
No, not really.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so... The messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. You and the art you symbolize. Please keep dancing, and someday...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh...
Got it.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along. Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well,
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks. And chat.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Whoa! It's so delicious! The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job.
My lady sure has a way.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together.
we owe it to our abilities. And
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we...
That's how I remember it too.
it's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for... Moreover, judging from the
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it was almost like a performance. We took the stage, everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts. So, would you say we're good actors too? It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power.
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the academia, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplice.
I respect our deities to sit. While we're on this topic, why did it...
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process...
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making...
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal...
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside...
By that, you mean your life working as the...
Precisely.
Wait. So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the person.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as...
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay?
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
There. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the... It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this... I can't explain why, but...
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their... That happiness is an emotion that'll be... I seem... Oh well.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious.
Yes, I also tried some fruit. What an amazing place to relax.
You said it. Oh, look who else is...
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilou invited.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about...
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often come to such places. I have a lot to handle these days. There's always next...
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up one... Of course. Just wait here.
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for... Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any... Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still... Please say thank you to everyone for me. Is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people... What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up... Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the...
It's me.
Huh? That fool...
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting.
No, of course not. Are you...
Hello, Nilou.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every...
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank you so much for rescuing me. Even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I...
Dinyarzad, The suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always...
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what...
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be...
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master... Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia. Nahida!
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in awe.
So are we, and that's why we're here to...
Is there anything you want to know? After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it... I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. The Akasha's centralized although people may initially feel a little and as for the future of Sumeru, the former sages have received their punishment. I hope that the new 6 great sages... The other big issue is that I've already taken some measures to address this. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one... I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he does. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. His future will be determined. Are you sure?
Huh?
About your sister. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irmin...
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat?
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have it. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has...
What?
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip?
According to the records I was able to access, after the Conria disaster, she began her journey, but just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her...
What do you mean, Fuzzy? Did something
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately, and whoever it is, if they can do...
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from...
Something else I noticed was that
What's a descender? Paimon's never heard of...
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my... A very important part of the intel was about this world's descenders. External Traveler, you are Tevat's fourth...
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler? And his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy news.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. There are many questions in my heart as well. And soon, you'll also begin your journey, and I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that, if fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahi.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes.
Add Ash. Add Astra.
You're in for a little shock.
What's the... Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Get him!
Cool it! Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it! Disappear! Cool it! Dodge this! Wind blade!
Let's spark things up a little.
Freeze! With the wind! Dodge this!
No escape!
Wind blade! Cool it! Don't get frostbite!
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze!
Get him!
Yep. Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Cool it!
Hip, hop. Yep, hip, hop. Hip, hop. Come a little closer.
Dodge this!
Hip. You're in for a little shock. Come a little close.
Freeze! Wind blade!
Hey! Go, go, bear!
Hip, hop, yeah. Come a little closer. Hop. Yeah. Come a little closer.
Cool it!
Let it rain!
Dodge this!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Wind blade! Disappear!
Come a little closer. Hop, hit. You're in for a little shock. Yep. Come a little closer. Hop. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Cool it! What? Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Come a little closer.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
No escape! Bet you can't keep up with me!
Freeze! Windblade! Cool it! With the wind!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Get him!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Windblade! Cool it!
You're in for a little shock. Surrender and be gentle.
What's the hurt? Dodge this!
Let it rain!
Don't get frostbite! Freeze! Disappear! Cool it!
You're in for a little...
Go, go, bear!
Dodge this! Freeze!
Come a little closer.
Dodge this! Windblade! Cool it! With the wind! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Don't push your luck. Cool it. Dodge this! Time to fight back, I suppose. Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
No escape!
Cool it! Wind blade! What's the hurry? Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Let's spark things up a...
Freeze! Cool it!
Huh?
Dodge this!
Hey! No one escapes my sights!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Yeah.
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Go, Baron!
You're in for a little shock.
Freeze! Dodge this! How fortunate.
Add Astro. Thank you for complete. Add Astro.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Add Astro.
blade! Freeze!
You're in. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Cool it! Dodge this! I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close.